to free speech. And you mentioned Facebook and other companies. They've been part of a censorship cartel that have worked with advertisers. They've worked with government officials to censor the free speech rights of everyday Americans.
So in this video I'm going to show you today, incoming FCC Chairman Brendan Carr comments on social media censorship and what to expect from the incoming Trump administration concerning free speech protection. Very interesting video here from Fox News. Guys, be sure to like and subscribe as you enjoy this clip.
All right, Facebook founder and Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg met with President Trump last week. This is as big tech is trying to understand the incoming president's approach to their industry during his second term. Let's bring in someone who's going to play a major role in that, Brendan Carr, FCC commissioner, and Trump's pick to lead the agency. Good morning, and thank you so much for being here. You know, you look at Elon Musk and his role with President Donald Trump, but also how he bought X as a game changer to protect free speech. And you look at Google and Amazon and Apple, Facebook, the role that they have played, not only in the last election, but also in this election. What will you do to make sure that the playing field is level and that big tech doesn't have the same grip on speech that it once did?
Yeah, thanks. Well, first of all, I think President Trump and his transition team is really just knocking it out of the park with these picks. They're putting a broad variety of people that represent President Trump's unique coalition. Washington, D.C. doesn't like it, and I think that means that he's doing exactly right. You know, for me, first thing is get with President Trump and his team and make sure I understand 100% what their agenda is. After all, he's the one that was elected, his cabinet, his administration to reflect his priorities. But as you noted, combating tech censorship is going to be one of the top priorities for me. You know, we need to restore Americans' right to free speech. And you mentioned Facebook and other companies. They've been part of a censorship cartel that have worked with advertisers. They've worked with government officials to censor the free speech rights of everyday Americans. And that's got to end, because censorship isn't just about stopping words. It's about stopping ideas. America is a country of founders, of people that have pushed boundaries, pushed frontiers. They've innovated. And when you silence speech, you silence ideas. And we need to unleash America's prosperity again. And that's why you feel this vibe shifting in the country, where people know President Trump is about to lead another great American comeback, because this wet blanket of government control is going away, and our economy is going to flourish again.
What's so interesting to me is you've got progressives on the left who are saying you've got to abandon X as a platform. You just can't be on it, despite the fact that what Elon is fighting for is free speech. And so you've got to step back and ask yourself and sort of wonder, when the left can't hear something, they stick their head in the sand like an ostrich and they pretend that it's not happening. You've got Ro Khanna saying, don't get off the platform, have a dialogue, have a conversation. Why can't they do that?
Yeah, well, I think Ro Khanna's right about that. You know, free speech, diversity of opinion, those are the bedrocks of democracy. And look, when you look at the mass media in general right now, trust is at an all-time low. It wasn't that long ago, as a historical matter, that trust in mass media, that was the most trusted institution out there. But just look now, Jeff Bezos has an op-ed out talking about how trust in media has absolutely cratered. And the problem, to your point, is that people continue to try to move into these silos and they don't want to engage in robust exchange of ideas. You see that on X, as you noted, but I think it's part of what you see in a lot of mainstream media, is this refusal to engage with a variety of ideas, and people are tuning that out.
TikTok's going to be on your docket as well. President Trump at one point wanted to ban TikTok, then he reversed his position. And ultimately, you look at all these platforms and you realize if you take TikTok off the table, whatever's going to happen is just going to happen somewhere else. So what do you think will be the strategy moving forward when it comes with TikTok and its presence here in America? There's one thing when you ban it on government phones, but there's another thing to ban it completely, which was something that outgoing President Biden did want to do.
Yeah, look, that particular issue is in the court system at this point, and we'll see how that plays out, and we'll see the actions that President Trump takes on that. I think we're all going to follow President Trump's lead on that one. But what's clear is we need a lot more competition. You know, we need more competition to Facebook. What Twitter has done, what X has done now with Elon Musk in terms of restoring freedom of speech, that's so important and integral to this country. We need to continue to move in that direction. We need to move away from government control and towards freedom of speech.
And just quick before I let you go, any details that you can share or that you know of that came out of that meeting between Mark Zuckerberg and the former president?
I don't have any insight into that, but hopefully, Mark Zuckerberg continues to move towards this embrace of freedom of speech, and we have a unique opportunity now with President Trump to unleash economic opportunity. Let's get the space economy going. Let's get America building again. For too long, this government has been stepping on the gas and the brakes at the same time. We're spending money without streamlining permitting, and so we're going to unleash another great American comeback here.
All right, we'll watch you do it. Brendan Carr, thank you so much for being here.
Okay, guys, so here's the thing. We've got a two-headed beast here. We've got, on one hand, mainstream media. We're talking about the big networks like CNN, MSNBC, things like that, all right? And they're just pumping out this propaganda 24/7, and Americans are just drinking it in. And you wonder why our country is so divided. It's because we have this insane mainstream media that's trying to convince us of the most insane ways of running a country. All right. And then on the other side, you've got, you got mainstream media, and then you've got social media. Social media is supposed to be the pushback, right? That's the place where everyone can join in. Everyone can give their thoughts. Everyone can say their piece. The problem is social media is collaborating with mainstream media, and social media saying, no, if what you say goes against what mainstream media is saying, then it's not appropriate for our platform. That's the world we live in. I'm talking about companies like Facebook, all right, TikTok. Companies like, that's what Twitter was before Elon Musk bought it, and now finally it's a place for free speech again. And that's where I think that Trump is coming in, and he's changing. We're getting rid of this ridiculous monopoly that leftist ideology has held over media, both mainstream media and social media. And we're showing the world that you can actually disagree on these subjects and not be a fascist. You can disagree on these subjects without being an evil dictator trying to take over the world. It is healthy for us as Americans to be able to debate these issues on platforms like X, like Facebook. And the fact that Zuckerberg is going and meeting with Trump, I take that as a great omen for a bright future as the insane left wakes up and they realize maybe we went too far. Anyway, guys, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all this. Don't hold back. Give me what you really think, okay? Do social media companies have the right to put limitations on what is said on their platform? I'm not talking about violent rhetoric. I'm not talking about, inappropriate content. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about ideas. Should companies like Facebook, should a private or a public company put limits on what you can say on their platform? Let me know what you think about that, where you stand on the issue. But anyways, I do want to say I appreciate all of y'all for supporting the channel all along. We've posted almost 40 videos now, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. Every like that y'all leave helps out the algorithm, helps our video get shown to more people. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep America free, and let's have a great week. All right, y'all have a good one. Hey, tomorrow, Cyber Monday. Don't get too crazy out there, guys. All right, I'll see you.